All right, so in today's video, I'm going to go over utilizing the AI Employee Playbook and the snapshot that is provided by HighLevel. I'm going to show you from very beginning, installing the snapshot and setting up a kind of a minimal viable website so that you can at least start prospecting and having some credibility online. All right, so let's get to it. All right, so if you've been following along, so previously what I was trying to do is we were trying to create a new sub account that we can import the HighLevel AI Employee Snapshot. But the problem was that basically trying to move over the A2P verify phone numbers to the new account, I would have to go through the whole new A2P process. And so I decided to utilize my current account that I'm using, which has a whole bunch of different snapshots because I've been basically following and then importing different snapshots, and it's really messy. But I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clean it up, and actually I did a little bit of cleaning, and we're gonna utilize this account. All right, so we are gonna go in. All right, so here under the agency sub account here, what we're going to do is we're going to load a snapshot, and we are going to go and look for the, let's see, as I told you, I basically accumulated a lot of different snapshots from different people or different people that I follow online. And what I realized is that I have yet to come across a snapshot that gives a very good basic tutorial, or it just really too complicated, and even I've been in this agency space for like 10 plus years, and I'm pretty technical, and it could really get complicated. Okay, and so I am going to look for let's see, here's outdated AI employee. This is the one that I basically the most latest one, version 0. And so I'm going to proceed to import this into this account. Now, when you do import it, now I'm going to show you how to import everything. I know there's probably things I don't want to import, and I could selectively basically deselected, meaning skip it, but I'm gonna go and show you how. Well, let me just show you how to do it. So let's just say, for example, right, if you wanted to under here, right, I know that I don't need this one. I want the version 2.0, so I can skip this so that I don't need to install this, because and you have the ability to do that. Right, so I'm going to go ahead and just select this template 2.0, okay, and skip the older version, okay. And you can do that as well, right? So if you're installing this snapshot and you're following along with me, then go ahead and skip this because you don't need that, because that's an older version. Okay, so let's go ahead and proceed. And then what it's going to do is going to check for conflicts. And so I doubt there's going to be no conflicts, but however, I do have a lot of different values and different snapshots in this account, but I already know, and let me show you. So what I would recommend is that if you are following along, let me see, confirm, let me confirm, right, I would create a separate sub account with that specific snapshot so that you know what's in the original what's in the snapshot that you are going to import. And so while that's loading, let me go and go to that specific snapshot. So let me go back. So if you look here, this is the sub account that I'm importing the snapshot. This is a sub account that is blank. It started off as a blank, and I imported that specific snapshot, but I'm going to keep this a sub account because I want to see what is in the snapshot, so that way I have something to reference back to, right? If I need to ever see, hey, did this sub account have these custom values, or um, eh, there's certain calendars or anything that is related to that. I always have a a snapshot installed on a blank account so that I know as a reference. Okay, I hope that makes sense. All right, so let's go into my account. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and switch to the sub account, and we're gonna go in here, and then we're going to go and take a look at the site. Okay, and if you go take a look at the site, let me move my face here. It's probably all the way. It's under website. I don't think that snapshot has any funnels, so it's in here, and right in here, bonus website web template 2.0. And just for your reference, I already have a website, pro360.io. I'm going to utilize this snapshot and utilize pro360.ai. So if you are utilizing this method, then of course you're going to go get your own website, and then follow along and utilizing that website and getting and utilizing this snapshot. And then we're going to connect the domain. I'm going to go through all of that. So I'm going to move this snapshot, and I'm going to move it to this folder, right? Okay. So when I am prospecting, I'm going to reference people to pro360.ai, okay, and not .io, okay? In your case, and the reason I'm doing that is because I already have clients that are utilizing pro360.io, and I don't want to mess that up, right? I did think about creating a brand new, different, I guess, website or brand new entity, but then that will create confusion on my part, and it's going to drive me crazy. So I decided to keep Pro360, and then just put .ai and utilize that as my new offer at this point. All right. In your case, if you are following along and you are setting up your own agency, AI agency, then I would strongly recommend just stick with one domain, one entity, one brand, so that you don't get, creating multiple agencies, multiple brands. It's just going to create headache down the road. Okay. All right. So let's go. So this is version 1. I already have, something up there. So, which is from another snapshot. Too complicated, in my opinion. So I'm going to utilize this, which is very simple. And so I'm going to call this version 2, right? So I'm going to go ahead and rename this. Let's go ahead and edit this. And then changing it, I'm going to do it right here, right? So I'm going to call this, let's see, pro360 .ai version 2. And then I'll call this GHL. Okay, and then I'm going to map the domain. I'm going to show you how to do that. I'm going to change this to path. Let's call it Pro 360 AI v2. Oops, AI v2. Okay, and then don't worry about all of this. Let's go ahead and save. Okay, so now we have this version. Now, what are some of the things that we need to go and change? Okay, so let me just go ahead and edit this. Okay, now, for those that are following along, if you are installing it and then you need to get a phone number and get it A2 verified, I'm going to put a link. I'll put a link on top as well as in the description. I did a previous video where I go over how to do the A2P registration. That is the most recent as of this date. Now, it could change. The procedure can change. And in that case, what I would recommend is I'll also put the link to our community. The most up-to-date process, or things that are going on with HighLevel is going to be in our community. join the community and, take a look at it, and hopefully things don't change, but you never know. High Level is constantly improving, making things better. Okay. So what we're going to do is I'm going to get rid of, let's see here, this logo here, logo in menu. I'm going to take that out, right? So minimum, I want to get, even though I don't, if you don't have a logo, don't worry about it. So what this is saying is that this is a global section. So that meaning that any pages anything that you update here is going to be changed globally, right? So which is a good thing. Okay. So, okay. And then here it says click to sign up. Demo, let's see where this demo goes. So right here is the navigation right here. And so if you click on here, right, and this is going to the page, which is the sales call calendar, right? What I'm going to do probably is I don't want to utilize calendar because I don't want to go into this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to create a simple contact us. So basically, or demo submission. So like, so that when they submit when they go to this page, they're going to fill out the information, and then we're going to get notified that they want a demo. Or you can we can go ahead and set up a calendar. Either way, I rather that I communicate with them, because many times when you set up a demo, right, majority 50% of the time or more, they don't show up. And so I don't want to waste my time. And so I rather have a page that they can opt into, and then I could reach out to them personally to get on a demo. Okay. Then let's see here, feature, right? Let's see, feature. Right. So this goes down to this section. Now, it's not going to see right here until you've set the custom value, right? So I need to set up custom value, and then it'll take them down to this feature page right here, right? Feature section, right? And then here, and this is, if you want a more detailed explanation of the specifics, like, how to customize it, download, or not download, get access to the Playbook, the AI Employee, as part of High Level. I also have additional training to that support that Playbook as well. All right, so that's in the community. So join the community. Okay. All right, and then pricing is going to probably go down there as well. All right. All right, so let me go ahead. Couple of things I need to do is I need to go and change the custom value. So let me go back here. All right. And so the custom value is under settings, custom value. Now this is where, as you can see, I have 183 custom values. This is what happens when you start importing different a lot of different snapshots. And so so let me go to custom value. I have another window open that goes to, remember I said to have a sub account that has that snapshot only. And so what I'm going to be doing here is I'm going to look for this homepage URL. So homepage URL is here, right? And so I'm going to do a search for homepage, right? So there we go. And so I'm going to modify this, and the value here is going to be HTTPS, okay, and then it's going to be pro360.ai, okay, and then update, right? So then if I go back to the website, and if you go, let me go and take a look here, right? And you go to, not this one, the features right here, features. So right here, this custom value is going to have pro360.ai, and then it's going to, when people click on it, it's going to go down to the section where it has the features. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. And so it's not going to happen until I map this specific funnel. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead, and to do that, let's go to settings, and then let's go to domains and URL. URL. So we're going to be modifying this. So before you, I'm going to delete this, right? And so I'm going to show you how, like, even if I delete this, it's not okay. So let's go ahead and delete both of these. Delete. All right, so you cannot delete it unless you take the any redirects. So let me see if there's a redirect here. Right, I'm gonna go ahead and delete this redirect. For me to explain this on how domains work, let's just follow along. So if you have a website that's currently mapped within HighLevel, then you just go ahead and delete it. But if you don't, then you can disregard it, and then I'll show you how to map it. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and delete it. So now we have just this one. All right, so let's connect the domain as if you're starting fresh. Okay. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna connect a funnel website. Okay. Let's go ahead and connect. And the domain is now this is where you may get confused. Do you put in www or just without the www? Do not use www. I want you to understand that in the world, I guess online space, www is actually another page. I hope that, I mean, you don't have to understand that. So just understand, all you're gonna do is put 360, put the your domain without the www, because what's gonna happen is HighLevel is gonna put a redirect. So if anybody comes and tries to go to your website with the www in it, they'll be redirected to the non-www. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. Okay, so what are you going to do? It says also add www and redirect traffic to pro360.ai. So this is what I think, what I see a lot of times when I see people that have set up their own websites. They set it with like just the without the www, and they don't put a redirect, and then when people try to type in www, people are not gonna be able to go to your website, and they're gonna get a message, this website does not exist, because they have not put a redirect. All right, so let's go ahead. I already have the DNS records. So what you're going to do is you're going to have to put these two records in your DNS. If you purchase your domain, I recommend Namecheap or Squarespace. Put those domains, put these records in your DNS records. And then once you do that, then you can go ahead and verify. I already have those records in there. All right, so now it got verified, and then what we're going to do is we're going to select a website, right? And we are going to select this version 2, and we want it to go to the home page, right? Don't worry about this 404. I'm just going to proceed to finish. The goal here is to get this done so that you can go and start prospecting and directing people to your website. All right, so we got that page. Let's go back to the site. Okay, and let's go. And what we want to do is we want to make sure that if any buttons that are clicked, right, as you can see right here, right? So let's go to pro360.ai. And if you click on features, I'm going to have to, let me fix that. All right, so let me see if I could figure this out. Okay, so what I believe you would do is, let's see, this menu, you're going to features, and we are going to replace this portion. And how do you find this out? Let's go and take a look at, go scroll down to features right here, right? Select any portion here, okay? And then you're going to style, and then right here, you would copy this section, right? Let me go ahead and pick this section. I don't know if this will work or not. Either way, I think let's go copy this and then go to up here and then go to the feature right here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to paste and then click submit. And then we're going to save and then publish, right? And then publish it. And then let's go to refresh. And then let's go to features. There we go. It takes you right to there. And so we're going to do the same thing for pricing. It's probably because when it imports it, it has new variables depending on each sub account. So let's go ahead and do this for pricing. Pricing is all the way at the bottom here, right? So let's get, I would say it's probably, let's see here. Let's go to this section right here, right? And go to styles and then copy this one. And then let's go way back on top and click on pricing. Actually, no, this is going over here, pricing. And then we're gonna delete, and then we're gonna put paste. And click submit, and then publish, right? And then same thing here. Click to sign up. Let's see if there is a get started today right there. Let's see where that now. I wouldn't worry right now because let's see here where this takes them to. So this opens up a pop-up, and so pop-up, let's see, right, pop-up. Let's see if you look under here, pop-up settings, right, and then click on edit. Okay, so this has a pricing, and so now are people going to immediately sign up? Probably not. I wouldn't worry too much about this. Okay, so I want to get this minimally viable, so that way at least I want to start prospecting. And so I know that is not what you may want to hear, right? But what we want to do is we just want to make sure that let's get this demo. See here. Let's get this demo page. Where's this demo page going to here? Right. All right. Hold on a second. Let's go to here. This is going to sales page calendar. So we'll take a look at that page. Okay. But up here for now, what I want to do is I want to make sure everything looks okay here, right? So here is a like testimonial. So you may not have testimonials right now because you're new, right? And so what you may want to do is we want to take this and let's go here to style. And I believe there is a way to make this invisible to both. So what I want you to understand that this, I'm looking at it from a desktop. Let's say if you want to make this visible here, right? Then when you, even though it might be it doesn't appear in the desktop, if you click on here mobile mobile mode, right? It's visible basically in mobile. So so you could, if you click that off, you won't see it anymore. Okay, so all right, so let's go ahead and take that out. So when you do get your first testimonial, second testimonial, third testimonial, we're gonna go back and edit, open this up and then add them in there. Okay. If you do have testimonials, by all means, go ahead and modify it, right? So if you go in here, let me see if, now, if you ever want to bring that back, right? Since you've now made it disappear, you can't get to it, then you would go to this layer right here, right? And you can basically find it within these layers here, right? Section. As you can see right here, this section right here, it's right now invisible, right? And so you can click on this, right? And let's see here, show, right? And there we go. It's visible right now. Okay. So if you're in here, you can update the image of this person right here. You can go here, click on this, and there's the image. You could upload the image and then click on that image in the media folder, right? So for the purpose of this video, like I am not, like my goal is to make things simple as possible, right? To utilize as much assets, and then, because most importantly, in my opinion, the most important thing you can do is get this site up and running and then start prospecting and getting your first client. Okay. So let me go ahead and let's see if I can hide this. Okay, so I did that. All right, so let me get rid of that. Now here, okay, everything looks good. Okay, this information can be updated as we go along, as you start tweaking your offer, right? But right now, AI receptionist is the main offer that I'm trying to pursue. Okay. This is voice AI demo. Let's see what this goes to. So this goes basically the sales call calendar. So there's two links in here that goes to the sales call calendar, right? Simple pricing, major, what's included, $297 a month. Get started today. Now, if you don't feel like this is out of place, you can probably just delete it, right? You could always bring this back later, right? I'm just gonna get rid of it, okay? And now, if you are doing A2P registration, down here you will put in your terms and condition. For now, for the purposes of what I'm doing, I'm not worried because I already have A2P registration and I'm compliant. I should go ahead and later add in here, right? But if you're gonna go and go follow the video, and it'll show you exactly what to do, okay, on this for that, okay. All right, so let's go ahead and publish, right? All right, so everything is pretty much all set. The only thing I would say is, how do we deal with demo, right? For the purposes of this video, right, I'm not worried about the onboarding. My main thing is I need to get somebody on a Zoom call and close them and or sell them on this offer, right? What I'm going to do is this sales call, I'm going to create a opt-in where they would submit their information. Okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and all right, so let's go and clone this page, and I'll show you exactly the reason why. And we're going to clone it in this website. You'll also have the ability to clone and move sites from one sub account to another, as you can see here. But we're going to do it in this website. All right, so now we have this. And so this page, I'm going to call this schedule demo, right? And I'm gonna call this schedule demo. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna request, instead of schedule demo, request demo, right? Request demo. Now, if we want to go ahead and utilize the calendar, by all means. Just from my experience, what I've seen is that people schedule and they don't. I think at this point you want to be like more proactive rather than reactive, meaning that people schedule, they don't, then you wait, you get on a Zoom call, you wait, they don't show up. Majority, like more than 50% people don't show up. And so I don't want to waste my time. I want to be proactive and reach out to them and then schedule the demo when they're available. And at that time, I'll call them and I'll send the Zoom link and I'll get on the Zoom call. Okay. All right. So here, for the purposes of just cleaning things up, I'm going to schedule demo, right? This is the path that they will see, right? So I'm going to go ahead and change the path as well right now. Okay. Let's go ahead and change the setting. This is home, right? This one is onboarding, right? So that onboarding call, that's fine. That's not utilized until you actually have a client. I wouldn't worry about it. Everything is going to be done manual at this point, because at the end of the day, right now, you don't worry about automations until you get a client and you kind of repeat the process over and over again. All right, so here's a demo, right? I'm going to go and edit this page. Oh, before we do that, I think that we have to go in and create a form. Okay, so let's go ahead and create a form right here. Let's go to the form builder. All right. So if you're new here, you may not know how to create a form. It's very simple, right? Let me see if create form. You can create forms from templates. So basically, when I first started with HighLevel, I don't think they had templates. So I started from scratch. So let's go ahead and create from template, right? And continue here. Then let's just create, I don't even know if we need to create a template. So this is my first time actually literally looking at this for the first time, to be honest. Okay. So honestly, I think that let me see if there's a demo. Yeah, I think this is way too complicated in my opinion. I'm very more into doing from scratch, right? Just plain simple. Let's try one more time. Let's see if we can find something more simple. Let's see here. Let's try again. Here's a generic. Let's choose this one. This is a generic one. You could always change the color, right? I didn't like that color. I think that's what I didn't choose that one before because the color looked kind of odd. Yeah, so here. All right, so contact us. All right. So we can change the name here is, request demo, right? Request demo. And then full name. This is, if you click on this, it gives you options. And so if we make this a requirement. Now, actually, if you're going through the process of the A2P registration and you're utilizing not the, if you're utilizing the chat, submitting A2P through chat, right? Or then you will not have this page, right? But if you're utilizing the other way where you using the contact or having a contact page, then you will already have this page possibly, right? So we're going to go ahead and request demo. And then here, let's click on this, right? This is required, name required. I would make this phone required as well. And then I don't think if they're requesting a demo, I think you can probably put in here your, I will make this into, yeah, we don't really need that, okay? Then here, let's go ahead and click submit request. Let's go ahead and request demo, right? And then here, private policy. First of all, I want to change this color to something more, let's see here. All right, so color, and let's make this into, let's make it, so you know what? Let me see if there's a switching theme. Let's go ahead and, oh, okay. You know what? Because I'm not, I'd rather just go to like light theme. Yeah, let's just do that. Okay, request demo. Let's see here. Text color. As you can see, I don't do this. My designer does this, so this is where you really all right, so okay, here we go. Private policy. Let me click on, oops. There we go. Okay, so all right. Then you can edit this, right? And here, I gotta go to my website and find the private policy under K Madison. All right, so that because I utilize because everything is under my entity, right? And here is, and this is the new window, right? And then terms of service. I'm gonna highlight that, and I'm going to, let me go and pull that page and copy and paste that page, and it's a new window, right? All right. And then here, right, receive non-marketing text message from business name. So this is where the you can, I would probably go ahead and just change it, right? This is using custom values. I would just say here, right? Now in this case, it's my K Madison Media, about, let's see, about demo request. Okay. And then by checking out consent to receive special promotion from K Madison Media. K Madison Media at the phone number provided. Okay. And then go ahead and save. Right. And all right. So let's go ahead and the form that I just created. This is this one right here. And so what I would do here is I'm gonna just create a folder here so that way I know 60.ai. Okay. Anything that I create would be under here. So I'm going to move this form and we're going to move it to the folder for here and move to select the folder. And let's see here. And then I'm going to rename, let's go ahead and rename this form. So that way, request demo. Okay. Okay, and then let's go back to the website and let's go to version 2 right here. And we're going to go edit this page. And so here we're going to do demo request demo. We're going to go edit this and we're going to put that form in this page. And I'll show you how to do that. It says fill out the form, fill out the form to request a demo. Fill out the form to request the AI receptionist demo. Okay. And then if the AI receptionist business. Okay, and then we're going to get rid of this calendar. And what we're going to do is we're going to insert a form. Let me move my face over here and let's go look for that form. Oh, there we go, right there. And oops. Okay, form. Just going to move it over. Select the form, and the form is called let's see if I could search for it. Requests. There we go. Request demo. And there we go. Not the greatest looking, but you get the point. You can go ahead and make the form better if you want. But the main point here is get it minimal viable and get it done. Okay. All right. So here is, then we're going to go ahead and make sure that when people click on demo on the home page, it takes them to that page. So here in the demo, right? And go to page and we're going to say request demo, right? We don't need to. So this is open up a new tab. You don't want them to do that because they're still within the same same, I guess, page. So it's not necessary. Click to sign up. I think here, never miss another. Your new AI. I just remember receptionist, right? AI receptionist will answer your call. Start your free trial. This will select the go to page, sales call, demo. I think right now, most people are not going to purchase immediately. I think that when you're on the call, we can utilize this for them to sign up. But right now, you don't even know. I think at the end of the day, like I haven't set I didn't clarify the offer. I didn't set the price. It's $297, but there's also going to be a setup fee. So that setup fee will also vary, and so that's where it gets. We can set it for 500 to 1,000, depending upon, whether you decide to have a setup fee, which I think you should. And so let's just go ahead and here's another button here, demo. I would say right now, direct all the people right now to go to this page, right? And I would say request demo page, right? And then publish. And so demo get started today. I would say go to page, request a demo, right? This can be changed later. Okay, and so if we go to pro360.io.ai, and then here, AI receptionist, start a new trial, 24-hour AI routing. Okay, everything looks okay. And what we're gonna do is let's go and check all of the demo. Right, so that takes them to fill out the I gotta change that. Fill out the form to request the AI receptionist demo. Want to learn more? Book a call to see, and then they fill out the name, information. Okay. Okay. This we have to disable the pop-up. Okay. It's features goes back to the home page. Pricing $297. Get started. Okay. Oh, the home page should not open up a new window, so we're going to change that. Okay. All right. Yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and change the menu home button. Edit this. Oops, save. So yes, get rid of it. Should not open up a new page. And then the form page, we have to go back. Let's go to here. Fill out the form. All right. All right. Don't worry about this SEO and AI search. These are all things that as you start building your company or your brand, you're going to take care of this down the line. Right now, most importantly, my goal here is to get this up and running. And we were able to do this in 1 hour. Just generally, just looking at my time, and you're pretty much ready to go, right? I'm just going to do one sweep and just make sure that now this video you can change later. Don't worry about it. Start a free trial. That should take them to the demo. Okay, home. Okay, demo. Same thing, right? Get started, demo, right? So everything looks like you have a legitimate website. You have a business. What I would also probably do at the bottom, of course, if you went through the A2P registration, putting your information about your company at the bottom, right? For the sake of this video, I am already A2P verified, and I could do that later, but we are all set. And now, basically, this is we're done, right? And now, next portion is starting conversations, and that's it. All right, and getting your first clients. All right, see you in the next video. Bye now.